والسلام على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وصحابه أجمعين. سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. سبحانك لا فهم لنا إلا ما فهمتنا إنك أنت الجواد الكريم. وقل رب زدني علما. قال الإمام النووي رحمه الله تبارك وتعالى ونفعنا بعلومه في الدارين. قال الثالث عن أبي الوليد عباد بن الصامت رضي الله عنه قال بايعنا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم على السمع والطاعة في العسر واليسر والمنشط والمكره ولا أغرة علينا ولا أن لا ننازع الأمر أهله إلا أن نرى كفرا بواحا عندكم من الله تعالى فيه برهان ولا أن نقول بالحق أينما كنا لا نخاف في الله لومة لائم. متفق عليه. So continuing with the chapter of enjoining the right and forbidding the evil. So on this hadith from Ubad ibn Samit radiallahu anhu, Sahabi Jalil, he says that we pledged allegiance to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam ala sam'i wa ta', to hear and obey. What Nabi sallallahu orders us to do it. And not only what Nabi ﷺ says, those who are in authority thereafter, sam'ata, to those who are, the leaders invested with authority. Fil usri wal yusr, in difficult times and easy times. Fil munshati wal makra, in things that go along with our desires and we're happy about it, and those things which are, going the opposite direction. In other words, whether we like it or not. Whether it's something which is pleasant or unpleasant, whatever the circumstances may be, to listen and to obey to those in authority. And even in the case that others are preferred over us, which actually, and Ubad ibn Samit was from the Ansar, and Nabi ﷺ mentioned that the Ansar later on in the history, it proved that to be correct, that later on, after some period of time, then they will be neglected. Some of their rights might be neglected advertently or inadvertently. In any case, be patient with that. Be patient with that. And then he mentioned to them, until you meet me on the hawd, until you meet me on the day of judgment on my hawd, and I will give you from my own hand, from the hawd al-Kawthar. And after that, there will be no other upon you after that. There will be no preference over and above you after that day. So it's worth waiting for and worth being patient for. وَلَا أَنْ لَا نُنَازِيَ الْأَمْرَ أَهْلُهُ, and that we won't, dispute. Those who are given authority, we're not going to fight with them, we're not going to dispute with them, we're not going to take away their authority. We will continue with them. Because Islam is a system. There is system, there is a nizam. There's not chaos. There's not, discord. And so hierarchy in Islam it must be understood. For every group, there has to be an amir. There should be someone in authority. And mashwara, is prescribed for Muslims to consult with one another and to bring the hearts and the minds together and make a decision, but follow the decision. And someone needs to be in charge of that decision making. And he is to decide by consulting his companions. So this is a very critical, aspect, in the Islamic political system. And therefore, do not go against those people in authority unless you see kufr bawa. You see something, obviously, the orders of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, His injunctions are being clearly and openly flaunted and disobeyed, and you have a proof from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, meaning from the Quran or from Sunnah. From the rules of Sharia. In that case, obviously, as the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam says, "La ta'li al-makhluq li fi ma'siyat al-khaliq." There is no obedience to the creation in the disobedience of the Creator. Wa ala an naqula bil haqqi aynama kun, and we should say the truth and say what is right and stand up for it wherever we happen to be in any circumstance, whatever it might be. And we're not going to worry and be concerned about those who may criticize us or who may reproach us. We will say what is right, we will say what is truth in any and every case. وبالله tawfiq. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us also the tawfiq and the ability to act as the Sahaba also acted and pledged with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Bihi tawfiq. Wa akhir da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalamu alaikum.